Welcome everybody to MaxspeedTV Downforce Racing Series. Presented and sponsored by Growmasters. Got a little tongue-tied there for a minute, folks. Do apologize about that. But Downforce Racing Series sponsored by Growmasters in the Cup Cars. Season 16, Round 11. We are at Bristol Motor Speedway. Guys are out here on the track getting some practice in. Got about 11 minutes left to practice, but we're going to go ahead and jump right into everything. Want to go ahead and get to our point standings real quick before we go to the national anthem. Bentley Glazer with 5 wins on the season at 469. Caden Henry Oaks in second right now. 448, 21 behind Bentley. Jeff Hollingsworth in third at 418, 51 behind the leader and 30 behind Caden. Paul Crumry in fourth at 373, 96 behind the leader, 45 behind Jeff. Kevin Gunther with the win on the season. That's what the little numbers beside their names show. 344, 125 points behind the leader, 29 behind Paul. And 6 is Todd McGregor at 301, 168 behind the leader, 43 behind Kevin. Mike Whitaker in 7th right now at 295, 174 behind the leader and 6 behind Todd. Dave Hunt coming in 8th at 293 at 176 behind the leader and 2 behind Mike. Charlie Woods sitting in 9th place at 286, 183 behind the leader and 7 behind Dave. Terry Adams, Hanover Fist, rounding out our top 10 at 244. At 225 behind the leader and 42 behind Charlie. As we get into our 11th through 20th, Corey Moore coming in 11th at 236, 233 behind the leader and 8 behind Terry. Now, because I have started broadcasting on this, I have removed myself from the points list. So I was actually, Corey should have been in 12th, but Ben's eye dropped out. That's going to bump him up to that 11th spot. Bob Lockervar coming in 12th at 228. 241 behind the leader, 8 behind Corey. And 13th is Rick Ellison at 216, 253 behind the leader, 12 behind Bob. And 14th is John Anderson at 206, 263 behind the leader, and 10 behind Rick. Ryan Patty with the win on the season, coming in 15th at 166. 303 behind the leader and 40 behind John. Keith Hanlon in 16th right now at 161 at 308 behind the leader and 5 behind Ryan. Tyler White in 17th, newcomer to the league, 134, 335 behind the leader and 27 behind Ryan, or behind Keith, I'm sorry. And in 18th is Tyrone Harris at 120, 349 behind the leader and 14 behind Tyler. Gary Bergeron in 19th at 112. He is 357 behind the leader and 8 behind Tyrone. And Jake Champion rounding out our top 20 at 107, 362 behind the leader and 5 behind Gary. So, guys, we're getting down to the wire here. 8 minutes left to practice, but we got, after tonight, we'll have 4 races left in the season. But we're going to go ahead and step aside, play our national anthem provided by our friends at Madison Rising. So hang tight, folks. We'll play that anthem, and we'll be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, folks, we are back, still in practice. They're out here doing a little bit of a pit party, getting some laps in before qualifying starts. About 4 minutes in qualifying, but I wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor, Greg at Grow Masters. Grow Masters is a deer mineral and vitamin with a natural organic dewormer. You can get yours at walmart.com. Just go check it out. Make sure you put in Grow Masters. Comes in 2 flavors, red apple and persimmon. Talked to Greg a little bit earlier, and he was explaining to me about a little bit how it works and what it does. And let me tell you guys, whether you have a deer farm or if you're just an avid hunter, you want your deer in your area to be bigger, stronger, healthier, go get you some of Grow Masters. Put that out. 120-pound bucket will feed approximately 10 deer for 30 days. So really good. And I wish I had some of the pictures. I'm gonna get with Greg this weekend and get some of the pictures of some of the deer they have on their deer farm and let you guys see it. Healthy big deer, and man, just like I said, if you're an avid deer hunter and or if you're a deer farmer, whatever you got going on, just go get you some of the Grow Masters, put that out, and make sure you do use it responsibly. You don't want to use it during hunting season because for most places it's illegal, but I know there's a lot of guys that throw out some corn and stuff like that into deer feeders, but this stuff here is really made for the deer to get stronger and healthier. So go to walmart.com, do a search for Grow Masters, and get your buckets today. So big shout out to Greg for sponsoring the Cup Series and the Truck Series on Tuesday night. Greg, appreciate you, buddy. I know you're out there watching. But, we got a lot of stuff. We got about 2 minutes left. Like I said, we're coming down to the wire with 4 races left in the regular season after tonight. To crown our champion, but right now, like I said, Bentley Blazer is sitting at that top with 5 wins on the season, going for, Jeremy said, his 4th win in a row, so we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and get into our pre-race analytics. Wind 2 miles an hour out of the west, 2 to 3 miles, so it's not too bad of wind. Air temperature 65, track temp is 71. Humidity is at 1 degree. We're doing 180 laps tonight here at Bristol for 96 miles. It's just under 96 miles. Unlimited tires. Now, the fuel window, I'm having issues with my ATVO on that, but they are running 100% fuel. And from what I was told, the calculations will be anywhere from 170 to 175 laps. So they can almost make the whole race without taking fuel. But, Bristol's a short track. They got to manage their tires, so we'll see what happens there. But stages are going to be at I believe it is what I say it was. Oh man, I didn't even put that in. Let me pull this up. Hopefully it doesn't pop up on my main screen and block you guys, but let's see. 45 and 40, or white flag at 45. Could be white flag at 44, caution at 45 for stage 1, and then lap 90 for stage 2. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to get back into my ATVO. We'll put that in there real quick. So there you go. Got the stages up there. And we are checkered flag coming. Going to start our qualifying. We'll get our qualifying time boxes out there so everybody can kind of see what everybody's doing. But looks like we've got 18 drivers out here tonight as these guys get ready for qualifying. Now, next week we will be at Let me pull my schedule up here, folks. And next week we will be at Dover next Thursday, February the 20th. 140 laps at Dover. Dover's a fun track to drive. It's another technical track, but got to be careful about coming out of one of the turns. I want to say it is turn 3 maybe. Turn 2 gets that little dip, then sorry about the poor texting, but my light turned green. Well, D, glad to have you out there. I know you're rooting on Caden as we see Gary Bergeron jump out there, and times are starting to come in. Of course, Bentley Glazier, no shock, has jumped out to the front, but yep, looking at the schedule and the season results so far, Bentley is going for his fourth win in a row. I think what he's going to have to do tonight is just stay clean, take care of his tires, and avoid any damage. We're bound to see some lap traffic, so well, you guys out there in chat, appreciate everybody showing up tonight. If y'all could tell me if the volume needs to be adjusted or anything. But as you can see, Bentley is in that top spot right now with a 14.208. Charlie Woods right behind him with a 14.295. The number 10 of Gary Bergeron with a 14.308. Yeah, I just got off the phone with Joshua too, and his nurse was coming in to take care of some bandages, so let's see. Looks like the 31 of Kevin Gunther right now setting in fourth. Andrew Lutz Jr. in fifth. PK in sixth. Leroy Jenkins seventh. Corey Moore eighth. Oh, just jumped to ninth as Todd McGregor throws out a sixth place run. Of course, we still got some guys waiting to qualify. Jeff Hollingworth, I believe, is out on the tracker. Yep, there is Jeff. We'll get this camera backed out a little bit. See what kind of laps Jeff puts down here as he comes to that start-finish line. Now they get 4 laps. Jeff's first lap was 14.724, so of course Ross Rawlings is out there as well. And I probably need to load up my trading paints. Guys, there's so much behind the scenes to broadcasting. If you've never done it, just bear with me. It is a lot to remember, a lot to go through, make sure that everything is up and running. Looking back on Jeff Hollingsworth, coming to his last lap throughout a 14.453. 14.377. Is going to be his fastest lap, good enough for that 6th place spot. Doesn't look like Rick Ellison, Steve Lasco, Mike Whitaker, or Fred Williams is going to qualify, but we got 5 minutes left to qualify unless they advance the session. Does look like Bentley will take the pole tonight. But again, glad to have everybody out there. Jeremy, Gabriel, Brendan. Doing pretty good, Brendan. Like I said, I'm expecting, I'm not ruling it out, but, it is short track. So, we're going to probably have some cautions, but we'll see what happens. But it looks like everybody's going to be done, so we're going to go ahead And we're going to go ahead and
User
bring
was
Bentley
moved to
down
your
here.
channel.
Bentley, Steve Buttonboot, got a copy there, buddy? Hey, Bentley, you got a copy there, bud? I don't know if I'm having issues with TeamSpeak or if they just don't want to talk. So, well, we'll go ahead.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Bentley, how you doing, man?
Not bad. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. I mean, I know we got 4 minutes left, but doesn't look like anybody's out going to come back out to qualify these last 4 minutes. You know, you're sitting in the and on the pole right now with a 14.208. Man, how's everything feeling out there to you?
I kind of get loose as we go. I think Andrew Lutz Jr. He was a lot faster than me in our pit party, so I'm just gonna be cruising the bottom and hopefully not wreck.
Well, you know, this your short track. I mean, as far as the setup, I mean, everything there. Just you think you feel a little bit loose. Maybe back the quarters up, or just try to run a smooth line.
Yeah, trying not to have too much wheel in it coming off the corner. I can't remember what brake settings I use on the next gen car, so
Well,
we're
that
gonna
might
try this one.
yeah that might come back to bite you. We don't know, but
Yeah.
well, you know, you not to put any added pressure on you, buddy. You know, you are battling for your fourth straight win, and I know you've run Bristol before. You've done quite well, so just kind of hoping for another good night, clean night.
Yep. I hope so. On these short tracks, I kind of struggle with the next gen car, keeping the tires on it. So we'll give it our best.
All right, buddy. Well, I'm not going to keep you any longer, Bentley, man. Good luck. And, well, before I let you go, I was going to try to do this last Tuesday night, but didn't quite get to everybody. We all know what's going on with Josh, and I know he's going to go back and watch these. You got any shout-outs for Josh you want to give?
Yeah, get well soon. Hopefully, you'll be back broadcasting in the next week or two.
Yep. See, they don't even like me yet. So, all right.
I like
it. All right, buddy. Well, take care, man. We'll holler at you later.
Thank you.
All right.
User was moved out of your channel.
All right. So we're going to wait because I don't see Bob tonight. Well, let's see. We didn't really get to talk to a lot of these guys last week, so we'll see if we can't talk to Mr. Mike
User was
Whitaker.
moved to
Mike,
your
Steve up in the
channel.
booth. Got a copy there, bud? Mr. Mike, you got a copy? Okay.
User was moved out of
Well,
your channel.
Let's see if
User
Mr.
was
Todd
moved to
will
your
talk to
channel.
us. Todd, Steve up here at the booth. Got a copy, bud? Hey, Todd, you got a copy?
Steven, you hollering?
Yeah, buddy. Hey, just wanted to bring you down here. I was going to do this Tuesday night, but I didn't really get a chance to because we agreed to checker. But just kind of getting everybody's a chance to talk to Josh and let him know what he's all thinking about him.
Oh, absolutely, man. I'm hoping he gets better and that old heart surgery stuff isn't any fun. Trust me, I've been there and but he's in the right place. If he's in the hospital, they're going to take care of him and just get better and I'm glad you're doing what you do. That's a hell of a thing to step in for him. You're doing a fantastic job, but he does it because he's good at it too.
Yeah, well, I'm doing it because he's a friend, but you know, he taught me everything I know, which ain't much.
No, I listened to it yesterday from Tuesday night, and for stepping in there, practiced or no practice, you did a hell of a job, and you know, that's awesome. That shows a good friendship, and that's good.
All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate the good words there, Todd. I'm gonna let you go. You guys are fixing the grid, so good luck tonight, buddy.
All right, Josh, get better, buddy. We're pulling for you.
All right, thank you, bud.
You bet. Bye.
User was moved out of your channel.
All right, so got to talk to a couple of those guys. I was trying to get Mr. Mike, but he just probably didn't want to talk to me, which is okay. So we're going to go ahead and get to our Max Speed TV grid here. We'll get this qual time up. Bentley Glazier starting in that pole position, and the number 18 machine outside of him, and the number 10 Gary Bergeron. Get to my toggle here. In the third place, second row inside, Charlie Woods in 40 machine. Kevin Gunther on the outside of him in 31 in fourth. Starting fifth, Andrew Lutz Jr., the 81 machine. Starting sixth, 97 of Jeff Hollingsworth. Yeah, I know. I don't know how to turn that off yet, so we'll get to it. Seventh place, Todd McGregor in the 71 machine. Outside of him is Paul Crumry, PK, in that 96 machine. Leroy Jenkins starting ninth of row 5, 33 machine, and number 17 in that 10th place spot was Ross Rawlings. Number 45, Corey Moore in our sponsor Growmasters ride in the 11th, row 6. Starting 12th on his outside is the number 80 of Andrew Lutz. Yes, we got two, junior and senior are both out here. So Tyler White starting 13th in the 77 machine. Hanover Fist starting in 14th in that 69. Mike Whitaker starting 15th in the 707 ride, and Rick Ellison starting 16th in that 91 machine. Steve Blasco in the 13 starting in the 17th spot. Fred Williams starting 18th. That's going to do it for our field. 18 cars. Now Fred probably will not start because it's a long race, but let me see if I can get that. Let's see. We'll see if I can figure out how to get rid of that. Well, I'm not seeing how I could get rid of that. 15 speed, self-sound pack. I got you. Sound pack. There we go. Maybe that'll do it. So, but these guys are lined up, gridded up, and rolling out. A lot of good-looking cars out there. That 81 there of Andrew Lutz Jr. Good-looking ride. As the pace car comes around, it will dive off down to the safety of pit road. And guys, I am going to try this again. So if I screw it up, I do apologize. 1 point for Steven. Again, special shout out to our sponsor, Growmaster, also sponsoring the Restart Zone and the green flag. Well, pretty much all the flags from my understanding, but here we go, coming to that Growmaster's green flag's out, boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing at Bristol tonight, folks. Bentley takes off to a big lead. Ooh, 31 Kevin Gunther gets into the wall. Guys, it's going to be a lot to try to go through and see, but we're going to do the best we can. Get my driver bar up here so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Right now, Kevin Gunther, but Charlie Woods down to the inside. But Andrew Lutz Jr. making that car hook up on the outside. Of course, you got Jeff Hollingsworth. Oh, Jeff and Charlie getting into it. We are going to have our first caution. Let's go back and take a look and see what has happened or what did happen. Look like Jeff may have just snapped loose. We're going to rewind it here a little bit. And let's get to a chase view. It looks like Jeff was already loose. coming out of the turn as he is coming up. Went back a little far, but he is coming up on Charlie. And right about there, he got a little bit loose, but coming into turns 2, just got loose. And we are on far chase. I want close chase. And just right down, nowhere for Charlie to go. Charlie goes down to that inside wall and noses it pretty hard. Fortunately, it was just those 2 cars involved. They do have fast repairs, so they will probably be using those, as Charlie does have the black flag meatball. And it looks like he did use his fast repair, and so did Jeff. Well, we're going to get up here. We're going to see still on. Yeah, it looked like Jeff may have just got on the throttle. Hey, Josh. Hey, buddy. Everybody, Joshua Medlock is out in the booth, or out in chat. Was about to say he's up in the booth with me, but he is in spirit. Awesome to see Joshua out there tuning in. I know what he's doing, Jeremy. He's making sure. No, he's not in the booth, guys. He's still in the hospital, but he's making sure I don't screw up too bad. Green flag is back out, folks. Growmaster's green flag. Everybody is on the loud pedal. Bentley Glazer does get a good jump off that restart. Yep, boss man checking on. So I lost my point already, man. Well, I guess that's better to be even than behind. Bentley is out front there. Kevin trying to make a run on him. Kind of slides up the track just a little bit, but Bentley's in control. Now Kevin is getting run down by that number. Well, it's supposed to be the number 10 machine, but showing number 1 on the car, Gary Bergeron. New driver, Andrew Lutz, right there, making a run on Gary at 33. Leroy Jenkins, a.k.a. Chris Walker, right now in that 5th spot, but right behind him, PK. Can't count PK out of anything at this point. Still early in the race. We're going to get rid of that top 3. I don't know why that keeps defaulted back, but well, Joshua's got to go out and do some walking, so need to get out there and get strong, buddy. Looking back here, Andrew Lutz and Corey Moore having a little battle here for 8th spot. Corey's peeking down to that inside, but just does not have enough of a run out of the corner. Again, Corey is in that Growmaster sponsor ride. That green and black ride again, folks. If you haven't been, go to walmart.com. Do a search for Growmaster. It has all the information you'll need there. Of course, right now, 2 flavors, red apple and the persimmon. Deer love both of those flavors, so you can't go wrong. Ooh, Andrew and Todd getting each other. Todd gets a little loose. Looks like he did get spun around there, and I'm going to see if this brings out a caution. But as of right now, it has not. There it is. Oh! And Todd just gets slammed by Bentley. let's go back and take a look. We had some other stuff going on, but we're going to rewind this here. As Andrew Lutz was coming up behind Todd McGregor. Let's go with a far chase, so we'll get on. Where is Andrew at? Right there. But Andrew had the run on him on the inside. Todd just kind of leaked up towards that wall a little bit. Oh, right there, folks. I'm going to get to the chase. We'll zoom in. It was actually netcode that caused that. Let me get over here as we back this up a little bit. Yep, right there you see the gap netcode. I don't know if they would have actually touched, but Andrew tried to straighten him back up. Thought Todd had it, and Todd just got loose, probably getting back on the throttle. As he hits the wall, he tries to get back out on the racing surface. And Bentley comes through and just nowhere for Bentley to go. So that puts Bentley back into that 14th spot. But I foresee Bentley. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea for humans to eat any of that, Jeremy. But we are getting back going green here. Pace car dies off in the Growmasters green, or restart zone. Green flag is out. We are back racing. And Andrew Lutz Jr. has taken the lead. Let me get my camera angles back out here, folks. Andrew Lutz Jr. right now in first. Gary Bergeron in second. Corey Moore has moved up to third. Andrew Lutz Sr. Andrew Lutz, I'm assuming, is the father of Andrew Jr. But he is currently in fourth. But look at Jeff Hollingsworth making his way up there into that fifth place spot. Took that away from Ross Rawlings. 707 of Mike Whitaker getting around the 91 of Rick Ellison for that 8th spot. 31 Kevin Gunther in 9th. Bentley Glazer back up in the 10th. John out there in chat. PK back here in 11th. Tyler White in 12th. Charlie Woods 13th. Leroy Jenkins, a.k.a. Chris Walker, in 14th. Hanover Fist in 15th. That was the pace car, but I believe that would be Todd McGregor is in the back of the pack in 16th. Really trying to look to see. We're going to get a little bit wider view here. We can see some of the cars a little bit better. Now Gary Bergeron is in second. Andrew has about a 1.5-second gap. And that's Andrew Jr. About a 1.5-second gap on Gary. But Corey Moore is still in that 3rd spot, but he's got company battling with Jeff Hollingsworth. Jeff on the inside. Corey trying to keep that outside line, keeping it off the wall. That's just Jeff a little side by side, almost door at each other. Good battle here for that fourth place spot. That third place spot as Jeff does get around Corey. Ooh. So that does put Corey into fourth, Jeff into third. Kevin Gunther in fifth right now, making his way up to Corey, but Bentley Glazer running up the track here, chasing down Kevin, currently in sixth. Looking back here, it was a battle between the number 17 machine of Ross Rawlings PK and 80 of Andrew Lutz. Andrew does go a little bit high. I think he's just kind of playing it safe, letting these guys battle. Ross PK side by side. PK does beat him to the line as he takes over that seventh place spot from Ross. Back here with Andrew now, Mike Whitaker. I don't know if Andrew is having issues, just not feeling comfortable. Now Andrew has been away from iRacing for a while. Excuse me, for a while. So he is kind of get back in the swing of things. Back here, Rick Ellison. Now you got Charlie Woods battling Rick for that 11th place spot. Tyler Weiss is back here. Good looking car by Tyler. Jacobs' car. We'll get a look at that here in a minute. And Leroy Jenkins, aka Chris Walker, just back here. Looks like he's just driving the track. Same with Hanover. Hanover's just back here hanging out. Getting back up to the front, Andrew. Well, there's a gap between, the gap is closed between Andrew and the car behind them. It's Gary Bergeron. Don't know what happened to Jeff, but he fell back to fifth. Kevin Gunther currently in third. Bentley Glazer right there with him, though, in fourth. We are watching these guys. Bentley is making a move to the inside of Kevin, coming into turns 1 and 2. Coming out of turn 2, is he going to have enough? But he's got slower traffic in front of him, so that's not going to... As Gary is making his way around Andrew Lutz Jr. Gary Bergeron led another lap, so he has 3 laps. As Andrew Lutz up into the wall. That's going to cost him some momentum. Now Kevin Gunther and Andrew side by side. Andrew's getting a good run out of the corner, but losing a lot of speed in the corner as Kevin Gunther does make the pass around Andrew. Back up to the front, Bentley Glazer, Gary Bergeron battling for first. Bentley does take the lead, has led 18 laps. I'm trying to keep my eye on chat as well. Oh, Corey Moore up into the wall, going a lap down now. And we have a caution, folks. Going to be our second caution of the night. Let's see what we can find out what happened. Oh, that was Corey. Happened right behind Bentley. Get a look here. I think that happened between Andrew Lutz and Corey. As Corey is coming on the high side, up into the wall a little bit. It's coming down. Really not much could have been done there. We'll go back here to see if that was net code or if they actually touched. We're going to look here as they are coming out of the turn. Now Corey does go up into the wall as Rick gets around him. Like net code with the wall, but as he comes down, Andrew is right there. I think they would have, yep, they touched. Got him on that left rear wheel, just got him loose. He tries to save it and ends up looping it around. Nope. Oh, back up into the wall, which probably helped him from collecting everybody else. So well, Corey, it doesn't look, well, it looks like he used his fast repair. So, uh-oh, Gary Bergeron with the black flag. Probably speeding on pits or unsafe pit exit. So he will have to come in on green to serve that black flag. But definitely appreciate everybody out there in chat. We are at 3 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. This is Downforce Racing Series, sponsored by Growmasters. Of course, Growmasters is a manufacturer of deer mineral and supplements. You can find their product at Walmart.com. So we come to the Growmasters restart zone for the Growmaster green flag restart. Here we go. Back on the loud pedal again, folks, and we are racing. Ooh, Gary Bergeron, we knew he was going to fall back, so he's trying to get out of the way. He's got to get it shut down before coming into pits. Now, pit speed is at 30 miles an hour, and I don't think they're using both pits because we don't have enough cars for both pits, so he is going to have to come in and serve that penalty. We're going to keep an eye on it, see how many seconds he's got to serve. Right now, we are at 6 seconds, but let's get out here. Bentley Glazer, half a second in front of Andrew Lutz Jr. Right now, looking at the ATVO, Gary Bergeron's been in his pit box for 23-25. So 30-second hold, so I believe that would be speeding on pits. Bentley Glazer does lead another lap. Andrew Lutz Jr. in second. Kevin Gunther in third. Ross Rawlings has made his way to fourth. Jeff Hollingsworth right there with him. Trying to get a run on Ross, but just unable to get that car to stay hooked up. But now he's got a run coming out of turn 2, coming into 3 and 4. He does get that spot. He is back into 4th spot. Ross Rawlings in 5th. Charlie Woods moving up to 6th after falling back. And Andrew Lutz there. Ooh, almost getting into that left rear of Charlie. Leroy Jenkins, Chris Walker right there in 8th. Mike Whitaker in 9th. And PK rounding out your top 10. And Corey looks like he has taken his car behind the wall. Unfortunate ending for Corey's night. Man, I hate that. Uh-oh, Bentley. Oh, never mind. Got to change my camera. Bentley is still out in the lead. Gained almost a full second on Andrew Lutz Jr., but as Jeff said a couple of weeks ago, Bentley is just he's an alien. He is just so good at these tracks. Even though he said this is not one of his best tracks. Gary Bergeron is coming back down pit road. And it looks like Gary has taken his car. Oh, he towed. Huh. Don't know what that was about. But Gary Bergeron is back on pit road. Bentley Glazer still out front. Andrew Lutz in second. Kevin Gunther is right behind Andrew Lutz Jr. I think we're just going to call think we're going to call the 81 machine AJ. And so we got Junior and looks like Senior both out here on the track. Of course, Jeff Hollingsworth in fourth, trying to close the gap between him and Bentley, him and Gunther, I should say. Only about a tenth of a second. Well, no, they're about 2/100ths of a second off of him. So Jeff was a little bit faster that last lap. Last lap was a 14.5 and about a tenth of a second faster than Kevin. Andrew Lutz there in fifth. Looking back here, Ross Rawling, Charlie Woods, Paul Crumry, PK, all battling up here, trying to get into that top, or race up to the top five. Oh, close to that wall. Oh, hits the wall. Just single file racing right now, folks. Again, appreciate everybody showing up tonight, tuning in. Greg Kasner, he is the owner of ProMasters. Appreciate him definitely. He joining us out there in chat. And Greg, if I miss anything, feel free to put it in chat, buddy. It ain't gonna bother me none, and I'll try to catch it when I can. But yeah, we've had Joshua, you know, in the hospital, but kind of popping in to check on us. John Black out there. Good to see John, Brandon Kennedy. Glad to have our moderators out there with us tonight. Everett Grover as well out there. Dee Henry, I know she's still tuning in, rooting on Caden. And let's see, where is Caden at? Caden is not here tonight. I thought Caden was here, but he is not here tonight. Well, I definitely appreciate it, Greg. I'm doing the best I can. Like I said, there's some big shoes to fill with Joshua being out, but I want to take a look at number 77 machine of Tyler White and what happened to my volume. That is one chromed out car. Not sure what Jacobs is, but good looking paint job there by Tyler though. Very good looking car, Tyler. I know you'll probably go back and watch the replay or watch the broadcast. But Jeff Hollingsworth making his way up to second. Looking at cars, I totally missed it, guys. But Andrew is falling off. May have burnt his tires up a little too quick. And that would be easy to do, trying to keep up with Bentley, but now Jeff is making his way around that 77 machine of Tyler. Tyler's not giving him any issues or trying to hold him up. Now Tyler is the first car a lap down, and then Todd McGregor is still out here, his 5 laps down. Gary Bergeron and Corey Moore both have taken their cars behind the wall. Oh, we had our stage and I just blew right past it, so that's what the caution was. Well, folks, I do apologize. You know, you get into calling these races, you're trying to see what is going on, so the caution probably, or the stage probably ended under the caution, but we are getting close to our next stage, our stage 2, which will be at lap 90 and 91. Looking back up here, Bentley is coming up on the back of the field. And Jeff Hollingsworth is trying to close that gap. Andrew Lutz is falling back, but he is currently in third. Ross Rawlings in fourth. Kevin Gunther in fifth. Charlie Woods sixth. Leroy Jenkins seventh. Paul PK here in eighth. Andrew Lutz Sr. in ninth. And Rick Ellison rounding out your top 10. But Bentley is pulling away 2.5 seconds ahead of Jeff. A lap 88 of 180. It is going by quick, folks, and it will. So I am going to apologize to everybody again for not catching the stage winner. As we watch Bentley come around, coming to turns 3 and 4, it should be the white flag for the stage. Nope, that is the stage. So Bentley did win stage 2. We'll get him up. Oops. We'll get him up here for an interview in just 1 second. As soon as he gets through his pit stop, we'll go ahead and pull Bentley down for an interview. And again, I apologize for my coughing, folks. Bentley's taking a little bit longer. Oh, Bentley's got a black flag. But we're going to go ahead and pull Bentley down here. Bentley, man, I missed stage 1, but stage 2 winner, you got the win. How's it? Did the car tighten up in here, or still getting a little bit loose?
Yeah, I was getting really tight. I definitely have the wrong brakes.
Oh.
I think, yeah, on the long run, I bet I get passed. But I got a black flag for not passing, or the passing the pace car during green.
Oh,
stop.
no.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought he was ahead of me, but I guess not. iRacing says not.
Well, now you have to serve that under green, so we're going to let you go. But awesome job on stage 2 win. At least get you another bonus point there. But man, good luck for the rest of the race, brother.
Thank you.
All right. So, well, that unfortunately, that's going to make him have to go in and serve that under green. As we see Todd McGregor look like going to get one of his lap backs. Hanover Fist right now. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Ross Rawlings is showing our leader at the moment. Jeff Hollingsworth second. Kevin Gunther third. Andrew Lutz Jr., AJ in fourth. Charlie Woods fifth. Hanover Fist in sixth. Leroy Jenkins seventh. Andrew Lutz in eighth. PK in ninth. And Rick Ellison, our top 10. Green flag is back out. And Jeff got a pretty good jump on Ross coming on the restart. But AJ's right behind him. And AJ is driving that car pretty hard, but don't want to burn up your tires too quick because, well, this last, 80 laps is going to be a killer on tires. They got enough fuel to make it 170 to 175 laps. But Andrew does take the lead, shoots out in front of Jeff. Ooh, we got another car on pit road. That looked like Mike Whitaker, but it is not. That was Kevin Gunther coming down pit road. For some reason, looks like he just got some fuel. Not sure if it didn't fill him all the way up on the pit stop or what, but Andrew Lutz Jr., AJ as I call him, is out there battling with Jeff. Jeff's trying to get a run, try to keep the tires cooled off enough to where they're going to last. But PK moving up to third, getting around Ross. Moves Ross back to fourth. Leroy Jenkins right behind him, though. He's having a good run. Actually led a lap tonight, so we'll see what happens with Leroy. Charlie Woods here in sixth. Rick Ellison in seventh. Andrew Lutz in eighth. There's Hanover in ninth. Mike Whitaker in 10th. Tyler White back here in 11th. Kevin Gunther is 12th. 2 laps down. Unfortunately, black flag for Bentley moves him to 3 laps down. Currently in 13th, and Todd McGregor in 14th. Looking back up here, PK, Jeff, and Andrew Lutz Jr. 1, 2, 3. PK currently looking on the inside of Jeff. PK gets the run, but Jeff dives it down to that low line, keeps up with PK. They coming into turns 1 and 2. Coming down the back stretch here, PK and Jeff. Jeff just kind of minding his own time. Well, Andrew Lutz Jr. has led 32 laps. We're at 107 of 180. Well, don't forget, folks, Saturday night, OP, live on MaxspeedTV, getting into the final few races of their season. Myself and we'll see if Jeremy comes up and helps me Saturday night. Who knows? But glad to see everybody out there. Definitely glad to see Joshua out there in chat. Like I said, he's just checking as PK jumps out in front of Andrew Lutz Jr. taking the lead. PK has led 2 laps. Turn my fan on. It's hot in my office, so I do apologize if you guys hear a little bit of a wind noise. That just my little fan that I have over here helps keep me cool. Looking back here at Andrew and I said I was, for some reason it wouldn't lock onto Andrew, but Andrew and Jeff battling out for that second place spot. We're sitting here watching these guys. I'm looking, I'm not seeing a lot of movement on back through the field. It's straight line racing. Everybody just falling in line, being patient. That's what you got to do at these short tracks. But looking back here, ooh, Mike Whitaker trying to get a run on Tyler White, wasn't able to. We're coming into the turns again, turns 3 and 4. It looks our 1 and 3 and 4 coming across the start finish line. Tyler has got the look on Hanover, trying to see if he can't find a good passing spot. Tyler White is back on the lead lap, so no, didn't see anything, John. Everything is good to go, buddy. Still watching this right here, but looking up ahead, Leroy Jenkins, Andrew Lutz, Rick Ellison, and Kevin Gunther coming to the inside of Andrew. Kevin is 2 laps down. So he is trying to battle his way back through to get his laps back the hard way. Now Kevin is the first car a lap down, so if a caution does come out, he will be the lucky dog. Get that back up there. PK led 11 laps. Right behind PK is Andrew. But look who is trying to make his way up to get back a lap back. That would be the 18 there of Bentley Glazer. Jeff Hollingsworth still in third. Andrew Lutz Jr., AJ in second. PK still out front, but looked like AJ just kind of dropped to that low line to let Bentley maintain that momentum. Coming out of the corner as Bentley is trying to make his way back up to the front to get past the leader, get his lap back. If he does get past PK, that will put him 2 laps down. Well, we got 123 laps down. 4 cautions, 12 caution laps, 57 to go. 11 lead changes. It's really good racing by these guys tonight. But, well, folks, we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to step away for just a minute, but we're going to do a little bit of crank it up for you guys tonight. So here we go. Crank it up, folks. Got to crank it up out of the way. Get that off there. Our driver bar back up. Bentley Glazer, we're watching him. He did get his way around PK. So he is back to 2 laps down. Kevin Gunther is 4 laps down, and Todd McGregor is back to 20 laps down, unfortunately. But we are still, looks like a lot of just inline racing right now, folks. Not a lot to really talk about. As we're on Andrew right now, we're going to go ahead and pull this back to the center field. Get a little bit wider view as Jeff Hollingsworth does make his way around PK, so that's going to put Jeff in the lead. Andrew coming around as well. That's going to move him back to third, and Ross Rawlings is still right behind him. Good battling going on as Ross and PK. Let me get back here. We can kind of see that, but I'm going to go ahead and get back as Rawlings does. Well, they're still battling for that third spot. Ross does make it around him, but PK looks like he's going to just kind of step behind him and not forced to issue a whole lot, as Ross is making his way up to Bentley. Andrew Lutz does look like he's made, or Junior has made his way around Bentley again. Oh, PK up close to the wall. He's got to be careful about being up there because these cars will get on that wall. Not quite as bad as the late models or the Gen 4s, but man, you get in the wall, sometimes it just traps you up against it. Now Kevin Gunther making his way into that third, or actually he's trying to get his laps back as he gets around Ross and making his way up to Andrew. Oh, Jeff. Looks like Jeff had a little bit of an issue there. As Kevin is running down Jeff. We're going to look at Kevin here real quick. Watch him. He's going to dive down to the inside. Jeff kind of bouncing off the wall, losing momentum. So tires have got to be giving them problems right now as Jeff is just all over the place, just back and forth. I think I just about ripped my toe off trying to get into my seat. That hurt. Well, Jeff is making his way up, trying to catch up to Charlie. Charlie right now in 11th as Jeff does make it to his door. Now, Charlie ain't going to let him really well. He kind of backed out of it. Didn't like what he was seeing, I guess. But Jeff makes it around him. Of course, Jeff is out front. Andrew Lutz Jr., AJ as I call him, in second. Ross Rawling in third. But Charlie's not trying to fight these guys, so he's just kind of letting them run around. PK's back here in fourth. Losing a lot of time on the car in front, so I am guessing these guys, these tires are burnt up. Getting back up here as Jeff makes his way around Andrew Lutz Sr. Making a clean pass there. Now Junior is trying to pass Senior as he does with Ross Rawlings in tow, but Ross is closing the gap with Andrew right now, right on his bumper. Good to see Ross out here again. I know he's think he's got the newborn, and you know anybody with kids or has had kids knows that having a newborn's almost a full-time job. These guys are making their way through the field. Ooh, Mike Whitaker bouncing off the wall. That's going to put Mike a lap down. So Mike will be the first car lap down now. PK is back here hanging with Bentley. Bentley still trying to figure out his brake issues, but Bentley is 3 laps down. That black flag that Bentley got really hurt him, so. Well, looking back here, Jeff is closing the gap, and we have a caution, folks. Well, that's going to change a lot. These guys will come in. Ooh, that was a 33 of Leroy Jenkins and Kevin Gunther. Excuse me, we're going to take a rewind. We're going to kind of see what happened here. We're going to get on Mr. Leroy Jenkins. As they were coming out of the turn. Oh, looked like Leroy got a little bit loose. Ended up coming down and hitting Kevin on the right rear quarter and just spun him around. Unfortunately, that's going to hurt Kevin. Kevin's going to have a lot of damage to that car, that front end. So Kevin's probably going to come down, use a fast repair, which he did. Got that thing looking brand new. Ocean State Composite Car 31 machine. Good looking car from Kevin there. Well, that's going to put Andrew Lutz Jr. up into the lead. Let's see if we can't get, well, he doesn't have a mic, so we haven't got to talk to this guy, so we're going to bring him down. Andrew Lutz, hey, man, kind of rough going out there, buddy, but, you know, you're hanging in there.
Well, if you could say that, I'm trying. I'm burning the right front up on this thing like you wouldn't believe. So,
well, unfortunately that's short track racing, but you know, your boy up there, I'm guessing that's your son.
yeah, it's my son.
Okay, so we're calling him AJ, by the way, because with two Andrew Lutzes out there, I don't want to confuse our viewers too much.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm sure you're proud, Dad, having him out there. He's led 35 laps. But man, just kind of wanted to talk to you. New to the league, both of you guys are, and how you liking it so far?
Oh, it's great. Having a blast. It's fun. Having a great time for sure. And yeah, he's fast, so he has a chance to win this one.
All right. Well, you're going green, buddy. I'll see y'all later.
Yes, sir.
Yep, kind of cut that short, folks. He is out there on the track. But man, he is right. His son, AJ, is fast. Jeff Hollingsworth right there with him, though, as PK comes around Ross Rawlings on that inside. Ooh, almost touch. PK and Ross battling for that third place spot. Now, these guys are teammates, but they're not going to just give it up, so they are going to run each other hard, but they're going to try to run each other clean. And of course, Andrew Lutz, we just got done talking to him a lap down, but you know, he's out here trying. So Kevin Gunther is trying to get around Mr. Andrew, but we'll see what happens here, as these guys are pretty much nose to tail. Andrew trying to make that, or Kevin trying to make a run on the inside on Andrew, just not quite enough out of the corner to be able to make that pass. Now, Bristol, oh, PK, just seen that. Not sure if he bounced off the wall or what happened, but he lost a lot of momentum. Uh-oh, we got a slow car here. That's the 707 of Mike Whitaker. Now, Mike is 2 laps down, but he was falling back. Now, Rick Ellison in that 5th place spot right now, but Andrew is making a run, and that is Leroy Jenkins coming down pit road, and he is going, looks like he's going to take it behind the wall, but we'll see what he does. Leroy did get a black flag. Yep, looks like he has taken his car behind the wall tonight. Unfortunately, he started to have some good runs there, but I guess just wasn't feeling it, so we are down to 13 drivers now, folks. Andrew Lutz is leading right now as he's coming up on Bentley. Now, Bentley's not going to give him too much problem. Ross Rawlings, well, Jeff Hollingsworth in second, but he's got company with Ross Rawlings right now, battling for that 2nd place spot. Ross currently in 3rd. Ross got a run on that midline, but Jeff closed the door. Bentley was just trying to stay out of the way as PK is coming around Ross, as well as the 31 machine of Kevin Gunther. Jeff kind of up into the wall, allows Ross to get around him. So Ross in the second now, Jeff in third, PK fourth, Rick Ellison still in fifth, Tyler White in sixth, Hanover Biss seventh, Charlie Woods eighth. Charlie is the first car a lap down. Now Andrew Lutz Sr. here in ninth, a lap down, and then Mike Whitaker in 10th, 2 laps down. Looking at Kevin Gunther now in 13th, 3 laps down, and Bentley Glazier in 12th. He is coming down pit road, and he's going to be another lap down. And Todd McGregor, probably just watching. He's been on pit road for 15 minutes, so I think he is just going to watch the rest of the race. Well, John, appreciate you showing up, even if it was for a little bit, buddy. Glad to have you out there. Hope you have a good night as well. Again, I do appreciate everybody showing up as we got more cars coming down pit road. That was Bentley. Looking back here, PK and Jeff. Kevin is trying to make a run to get his laps back. PK and Jeff second, running fourth and third respectfully. Ross Rawlings is in second. He is about second and a half off of the pace of Andrew Lutz Jr. Oh, AJ, as I'm calling him, second and a half ahead. But Andrew getting a little bit tight up close to that wall. Again, guys, do appreciate everybody showing up. Oh, we are a white flag racing, folks. Didn't even realize we were that low. Short track, man, it will get you. It sneaks up on you. And that is the race. Andrew Lutz Jr., Ross Rawlings, and PK, your top three. Wow. Guys, that happened fast. Well, hang tight, guys. We're going to get our top three, and we'll have a visit with them, and we will be right back. Well, folks, we are back. We're going to catch up with our top three. We're going to start with our third place finisher, Big PK.
Yo,
Man. Hey,
got
good
lucky.
night for our OGR, though, guys. Top three. Actually, looks like top four for you guys. Newcomer Andrew Lutz taking Junior, or AJ as I'm calling him, taking the checkered flag tonight. And man, this has been it was such a fast race. I missed the first stage and almost missed the finish.
It was. I lost track of where we were at after so many laps of green. So I was surprised that we all of a sudden it's like white flag. I'm like, huh? So yeah, unfortunately, I got third. I probably should have had third, but there was some shenanigans going on there with a car that was 4 laps down that took Jeff out and almost took me out. And poor Jeff got it in shorts, he able to come back and finish 4th. But I'll take a 3rd place, but I don't feel like I earned it. So it was a tough race tonight.
Well, we're winding it down, PK, getting to the end of the season, and I'll be honest with you, and I'm going to tell you, Joshua was actually out in YouTube chat for a little bit.
Nice,
So
good deal.
we were definitely glad to see him out there chatting it up just a little bit with the fans, but man, yeah, like I said, it was an awesome night, really good racing. I mean, a lot of guys being patient, and that's what you need at these short tracks.
Yeah. It's the long run there was that last part of this the last after the second stage was I wanted to get up there and get some points because I don't think I got any other points for stages, so I kind of drove the heck out of my car to get up there and get at least a point for leading a lap. So I got up there and kind of burned up my tires a little bit, but that last caution with I think it was Chris, gave us the chance to go in and get some fresh tires and able to go in and regroup everybody back up again. So it was a little bit easier to deal with, but yeah, it was fun. I'm glad to see Josh was out there. It's good to hear that he's on the mend and doing a lot better, because yeah, that's what we've been so worried about him the last couple of days. I'm just glad. I'm just looking now at the YouTube channel, so it's good to see him out there mingling with the fans out there.
Yeah,
it was a tough race, though.
Yeah, it was a tough race, and that's these short tracks, especially Bristol. Man, I don't know how you can even save tire here. I don't know if there's a way.
It's tough. This car is really hard to save tires on short tracks, so it's just the nature of the beast. So it's real tough, and the rest of the guys will tell you that it's a real pain to kind of keep that right front underneath you. So I mean, it's and I don't even know if we had what I had. I don't know how many laps I had left on the last set of tires, but yeah, it was. They were burning up. I could hear them.
Well, I know one of the other guys that I talked to said the same thing, but this right front was just eating it up too quick. But man, awesome job tonight. Good top podium finish, top 3. That's going to get you some good points coming to the next race. But I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to you real quick, buddy. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, things you want to give?
I just want to thanks for God and helping Joshua get better tonight. I'm just glad he's getting on the mend, and thanks for not racing and putting the broadcast on for us. I know it's tough not being in the car, but I want to thank you for and appreciate everything that you've done in the last couple of races for us to broadcast these races. So, and all my teammates, it was a rough race tonight. At least we had a pretty decent set of cars out here tonight. So yeah, just a shout out to AMSOIL, Mission 22, United States Air Force, Sirius XM, and all the rest of my teammates. So I appreciate that, buddy.
All right, well, man, go celebrate, and we will see you Tuesday night.
All right, brother.
All right,
take care, bud.
Take care, PK.
All right.
All right, well, that's going to bring us to our second place winner, Mr. Ross Rawlings. If I can get on your car here, Ross, give me just a second.
Oh, you're all good.
Got to find you. There he is, number 17, the Jackson's machine. Man, good run tonight, bud. I know it was tough. You was a couple laps down, was able to get your laps back. But, man, good battle right there at the end with you guys. I almost missed the ending, I'll be honest. These
The laps fly by here.
Oh, they do. I missed stage one completely, but I think it ended under caution, but I could be wrong.
I don't remember, to be honest with you. I think it was green, but I don't remember.
but but let's talk about your race tonight, man. How'd the car feel? How was the tires? I know we had enough fuel, but let's talk about your race.
Yeah, no, it's just when it goes green like that, you just this kind of tire saving game. So I was just kind of rolling the bottom and trying to save tires as best I can. So I really didn't want to see that last yellow because I was in a pretty good spot. I think I had saved better than everybody else, and Jeff I think was probably okay, but yeah. So when that yellow came out, I was like, crap. I really did not want to see that. But it is what it is. I still wound up with a good finish. So it was a clean race. Bristol, that's as good of a race as you're gonna get here. So I love this track, but I've been in a bunch of them where there's 25 cautions. So it was nice for it to go green a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say the last time I think we raced here, it was quite a few cautions. I think we had 17.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, those are rough.
It is.
They're hard to stick out the whole thing when that's going on.
Well, that's I know you haven't been a lot of races. You've got the newborn, and man, that's a full time job in itself. But definitely glad to see you out here. And wish I was out there on the track, but we all know why I'm doing this. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn the mic over to you, buddy. I know you probably got to get out of here, but final shout outs, thanks you want to give.
Yeah, well, appreciate you stepping in and keeping the broadcast rolling, and then we're all praying and thinking about Josh. Hope he keeps healing up and getting better. So that's the most important thing. But appreciate you stepping up and keeping this going. And then all my OGR teammates, and then Bob and Hanover and Mike. There's everybody that puts this league on. It's always fun. So hoping I'll be able to start making some more here. Here now, I've kind of gotten a good sleep schedule with the kiddos, so hopefully I can get back in here more, and then hopefully Josh will heal up soon, and then you can get back to driving too.
Well, the main thing is he get better, and if I have to sit out the rest of the season, I am willing to do that because me and Josh become pretty good friends, and I think the world of him, and I know you guys do too. So, but man, congratulations. We're gonna let you go, and man, hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yep, definitely. Appreciate you, buddy.
All right, bud. All right, so I know they'll be down there talking, but while I finish this up, we're going to get over here. Oh, let me get on his car. Our new driver and new winner tonight, Mr. AJ is what I'm calling him. Andrew Lutz Jr., the 81 Machine Coca-Cola. Man, awesome run tonight. You kind of jumped out there and just took off with it, bud.
Yeah, that late race caution that came out there kind of messed things up with the tire management. My tires were absolutely fried, so I'm happy that caution came out. But I would say it's just pure luck from like my standpoint because I was able to get the good jump off the restart since I was leader coming off pit road, and everybody was just racing, sending it as hard as they could to try to win because it's only 20 laps. Sirens aren't gonna wear that much, so they were just racing. I was alone, so I just kind of pulled away. So.
Well, like I told these other guys, and honestly, I just about missed the end of the race because these short tracks, especially in these cars, it goes by so fast. We had the stage 2 break, and we had the one caution. Next thing I know, I'm seeing white flag. I'm like, where did the laps go?
Yeah.
But awesome job, man. Welcome to Downforce. I know you and your dad. Your dad started Tuesday night with us, and you started tonight. But definitely glad to have you with us. And when I do run or get to run, or if I'll get to run, I'll be on your team with the OGR guys. But great night for OGR and you guys. So how was it running with those guys?
It was great. A lot of familiar faces from my dad because he used to race a lot back in the day with these guys. So a lot of familiar faces. It was fun to race with those guys because when I was younger, I wasn't able to race with them. So now I'm able to do that. It was really fun. And, it was fun racing with them, seeing how they manage tires because I cannot manage tires at all. I've never learned it. So racing with these guys, it's been kind of like a learning experience and at the same time as being like fun and like in a league.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of experience with OGR. These guys can help you through all of that. They've helped me a lot. I mean, I'm sure you probably talked to PK and to Jeff. I mean, they'll tell you I've come a long way in a couple of seasons that I run with these guys, and these guys really helped me out. So just listen to them and take their advice. And I see a lot more. Man, you was just fast out here tonight, so I see a lot more wins for you in the future. And definitely glad to have you here, buddy. And like I said, I don't know what nickname they have for you at home, but I just started calling you AJ because it was confusing myself with your dad being out here. So, but at this time, buddy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the mic over to you, give you any chance to give any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks that you want to give.
Well, first off, I want to thank my dad because he joined the league and he was able to give me the opportunity to get into this. I want to thank Jeff. He's taught me a lot here at Bristol. Even though we weren't really talking, I was just listening to his car and how he was running the track. Helped me learn a lot. I think that's it. This was great, a great experience, great way to start my debut for the league. So happy about that.
Well, awesome job, buddy. Congratulations. Got that win under your belt. Now that the jitters are going to be out, and away, we're going to get, I got to get my winter screen up here before I forget. But, your race winner tonight, Andrew Lutz Jr., AJ as I call him. Congratulations, buddy. And we'll look forward to seeing you. Are you going to, well, you'll be able to join us on Tuesday nights now. So looking forward to see you on Tuesday night, see how you do in the truck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Have a good night, bud.
You too.
Well, all right, folks. Well, again, man, this race went by so fast. But definitely appreciate everybody out there in chat. We're going to get to the results pending any admin stuff. But Andrew Lutz Jr., AJ getting that win tonight. Ross Rawlings, good finish by him in second. PK, Paul Crumry in third. Jeff Hollingsworth finishing fourth. Tyler White, good finish by Tyler with a top 5 finish tonight. Rick Ellison in sixth, good run by Rick. Hanover in seventh. Charlie Woods in eighth. Andrew Lutz, which is AJ's dad, in ninth. Mike Whitaker in 10th. Rounding out our top 10, coming in 11th, Kevin Gunther, Bentley Glazer in 12th. Leroy Jenkins in 13th. Todd McGregor 14th. Gary Bergeron finishing 15th. Corey Moore 16th. Fred Williams 17th. And Steve Lasco in 18th. Well, guys, that's going to do it for us tonight. Again, big shout out to Downforce, Mike, Bob, and Hanover, Terry Adams for doing what they do. Again, a big shout out to Greg Kasner with Grow Masters. Again, folks, if you are in need of some vitamins and minerals for your deer, be sure you go to walmart.com. Look for the Grow Masters brand. They come in 20-pound buckets, red apple and persimmon. One 20-pound bucket, again, will feed up to 10 deer for 30 days. But awesome job. Awesome to have Greg and Grow Masters on board, not only for our Cup Series, but for our Truck Series. Now, hopefully next week I will have some graphics for you for Grow Masters, but we will work on that over the weekend. I am going to go up and see Josh this weekend, Saturday, check on him, and be good to see him. I know he was out there in chat. Brendan Kennedy, John Black, Jeremy Medlock out there in chat. Of course, Greg, our sponsor, out there as well. PK showing up there at the last minute. I know D Henry was out there. Eric Grover, trying to go through our chat here. Of course, Brendan Kennedy, I think I said him, but appreciate everybody showing up tonight and watching. Again, a kind of short notice, so I don't have all the stuff I need to effectively broadcast, but man, these short tracks, it don't take very long. But well, that's going to do it for us tonight here on Max Speed TV. Glad to have everybody again. We will see you Saturday night, OP, counting down OP for their finish for the season. And then Sunday night, we will be back as well for CFM Speedway Monkeys. I think we'll be at Atlanta that night. So tune in Sunday night as well. Until then, folks, everybody have a good night.